When I first received a letter from my future self, I thought it was a prank. The envelope, worn and yellowing, bore my handwriting, but the postmark was dated 2043. It warned me of looming catastrophe, urging me to prepare. As the weeks passed, more letters arrived, each one describing events that unfolded exactly as foretold, like the sudden outbreak of a strange illness in the city. The details were eerily accurate, and I began to follow the instructions meticulously, feeling a chill every time another prediction came true. But then, the letters stopped coming, and I was left in a state of paranoia waiting for the next piece of guidance. The anxiety gnawed at me, and I found myself compulsively checking the mailbox, scanning the streets for any sign of the doom that was promised. The last letter I received had mentioned something about a storm, a cosmic one that would engulf the Earth. It ended abruptly, mid-sentence, as if whatever future me was trying to convey had been cut off. I needed to know more, but the final piece of the puzzle never arrived. I was left with half-baked plans and a sense of dread that hung over me like a shadow. Desperate for answers, I started researching everything I could about cosmic storms and planetary alignments. I reached out to astronomers, conspiracy theorists, anyone who might have a clue. But every lead turned cold, and I couldn't shake the feeling that I was missing something critical. Then, one night, as I lay in bed, a faint buzzing sound filled the room. It was coming from my phone, but it wasn't a call or message. It was an app I had never downloaded, showing a countdown with mere hours to go. In those final moments, as the countdown ticked toward zero, I realized with growing horror that the letters had never been about preventing the disaster. They were a desperate plea for my future self to accept the inevitable. The last letter hadn't gone missing, it had never existed because there was nothing left to say. I watched the timer hit zero, and everything around me faded into an unnerving silence.